Hey everybody, welcome back to our Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching some more Mobile Suit Gundam seed.
Where's the
Last
money,
time,
Lebowski?
I got the money right here with our last time on. Last time was Silent Run, where Kira discovers a malfunctioning lifeboat and brings it aboard the Archangel. Everyone is surprised to find Play Ouster as one of the rescued civilians. The Archangel decides to head for the Eurasian Federation military satellite, Artemis, to seek help. Rala Crusette follows and plans an attack on the Archangel. Kira decides to continue piloting the strike, and his friends volunteer to become members of the Archangel crew as his support.
I guess it just goes to show that it's not a united Earth either.
Mhm.
It's the Eurasian Federation,
Yeah,
which is Europe and Asia. Those of you who can't break down a word into two parts, it requires some aid.
I'm slightly reminded by like the way Double O sets it up a little bit, but I guess we'll see what like the politics are in this show, like what it actually decides to do with it, or if it's just like doing it so that it can have some extra tension there.
Sure, a little mix of Double O and, which by the way comes out 3 years in the future, and Universal Century. For Universal Century, we have the Earth Federation, which is everybody. And now
Yeah.
we're gonna have multiple nations of the Earth fighting against the space colonies.
I guess maybe at some point they like combine and they'll become a federation. Again, I guess it depends on like what the show wants to do with it, because we're kind of far away from the politics so far. We're just like in the main characters are trying to survive arc, right?
Well, that's because we watched a prequel series for Gundam Universal Century, which got us buried in the politics. If we had started off with just original Gundam, we'd have no idea what the fuck is going on, other than we watched some elementary school's version of Operation British, and then, and then
meanwhile with Gundam Seed, we start off with cool attack, bunch of things blowing up. By the way, your best friend is here, and you're gonna kill each other. And that's the kind of plot line we're on over here.
Well, I just mean that we're basically getting the same amounts of information. Just for Gundam Seed, there's no cool-ass 6-episode prequel series that's better than anything we've ever watched ever to give us the background of the Earth countries. Or, I guess if there's zaft, there might be other space people, too, that aren't zaft.
Yeah, I guess we get to see if there's another space organization this show.
Well, I mean,
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
The T in zaft is treaty, remember, which indicates that there's multiple people. You don't treaty yourself.
Right, there's got to be component parts to it then. Yeah, you're right. So I guess with that, since we did all our talking last time, let's just go ahead and go straight into it. But before we do,
talking.
Yeah. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some relaxing stuff, you can go ahead and follow us over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's also for the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below, join the Discord. I guess yell at me some. I know you probably hate me the most of all the reactors on this channel.
Back to space.
By the way, all last episode, not a single person said the word plant.
We're just never gonna say plant ever again in this show.
Well, you're so adamant that they point it out or they talk about it every opening or whatever. It's not been said a single time since the first
they did
episode.
For the last 2 openings.
No, they didn't. I know, because I watched them 3 or 4 times. Making sure that my grid of interconnection people are correct.
So
I guess I also have the benefit here of the fact that everyone we could have met on Heliopolis, we've met, or they're dead. So it seems unlikely we're going to meet new characters in the void of space until we get somewhere. So these 2 recordings here, I'm going to have nobody to add to the grid. And unless somebody dies, I can only remove people.
Maybe we'll just encounter like another random person floating in space. But we do have 2 characters to keep track of. We got Kira and Atherin for this episode. I know you kind of soured a little bit on Kira last time.
Oh, by the way, in the opening, there is that dog Gundam thing. So it's like we're already mixed Zoids.
Oh gosh, we're just always going to come back to Zoids now. This is the Zoid. Let's do it. Do you think your impression of Atherin is going to get better after these two are going to talk and, like, obviously not make up on the spot or
I'm
anything?
sorry, what did you say I soured on?
Kira and his personality.
And you think I'm sour on Atherin because of that too?
I'm going to say, do you think you're going to have a better impression of him?
I don't care about Atherin. It's my thing. I don't really care about the, oh, we were friends, you moved away, and now we're fighting each other in a war. Because that is, I don't know, there's been books since, like, I think probably there's like a quote from Sun Tzu about fighting your brother. So.
How'd that one go?
It's probably the Book of Five Rings or something about the swordsmanship style your brother uses. I appreciate that they all have these Gundam or anti-mobile suit programs. They never fucking work because your capital ship is too big to fire a fighter craft vessel.
Right. I mean, even a modern ship today has anti-aircraft weaponry specifically because you kind of need it.
Well, they should have sand throwers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just hyper velocity shotgun high velocity sand pellets.
Mm-hmm.
Can't miss your target. You're gonna hit everywhere. Probably gonna get a joint. Excepting for whatever the fuck phase armor is.
It's just phase armor. It phases. You know?
No, I don't. I'm sorry, we're just a bunch of kids.
We didn't read the manuals, actually. They just handled it all off screen.
I've honestly been trying to fire the missiles for the last 5 minutes before you even told me to.
So we got 2 different types of missiles, and I don't know what they do yet.
Gotta hope this isn't gonna be a fucking thing either.
Their Skype calls?
No, 5 minutes of just saying our names. Now here we go.
Kinda hard to answer when you're dodging missiles.
Not really. Remember, according to Septicue, it's all AI controlled. He programmed the computer to read his motions or what.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Septicue. I'm still talking about it. How you feel about that? That's a pretty cool shot.
Oh yeah.
It seemed more well animated than a lot of those bits. By the way, I like on the screen behind her it said command of shoot.
Nope, you're in a duel, no escape.
There we go again. Back to the names. I know you might have forgotten who I am. You are in an Earth Force Gundam. Griffin.
Zeta!
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this.
No, we're done.
You are at war though, because you're literally defending this enemy side. You remember how when we attack to protect others thing? Heliopolis doesn't exist.
It's kind of blew up. Nathan already pointed out, it's like they made the Gundams here.
Oh, back to the names again. Yeah, I need to start replacing that is with was. Cool, what are we celebrating? Well, they did it. Nothing came of it.
I guess their explosions keep them away.
Well, nobody paused. It was like, oh no, my screens or anything. We saw it happen, and then we moved on to something else.
In space.
We didn't even see Gundams over there. Okay, so they've got some sort of ablative armor.
I
Looks like-
suppose so. Oh, he's auto-tuned.
If I had a thing, I would do it, Griff.
Auto-tune.
Yeah, no, you're not auto-tuned, though.
Nah.
なかなかの武装じゃないか。取り付けない。
艦艇部から仕掛けます。援護を。
わかった。
Oh, from below, they're using 3D tactics. Khan would be proud.
I appreciate that she had to fly literally right next to it in order to go below it. You could have just landed on it at that point.
左ロール角30、取り舵20。
左ロール角30、取り舵20。
Yeah. Okay.
I guess if you land at the top, those weapons actually can point at you.
Well, then land like between the cannon and the bridge. Shoot me or shoot yourself.
敵戦艦距離740に接近。ガモフより入電。本艦においても確認される敵戦力はモビルスーツ1機のみとのことです。
あのモビルアーマーはまだ出られんということか。
そう考えて良いのでは。
I was just having fun.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have like a cannon on his ship.
I guess he was expecting the Gundams to actually do what the whole job here.
Madaka. 敵戦艦距離630に接近。まもなく本艦の有効射程距離圏内に入ります。
こちらからも攻撃開始だ。
モビルスーツが展開中です。主砲の発射は
友軍の艦砲に当たるような間抜けはいないさ。向こうは撃ってくるぞ。
Our forces will dodge, he says.
主砲発射準備。
Yeah,
照準。
Red Comet would.
主砲発射。
But I guess it also gives us an explanation to why aren't they firing. It's like, okay, they're just avoiding their forces.
And Kira's running out of battery. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna get recharged by getting hit by the beam or something.
Absolutely not.
捕まえた。前方ナスカ級よりレーザー照射艦あり。本艦に照準。ロックされます。
艦長。ローエングリーン発射準備。待って。隊員のゼロが接近中です。回避行動を。危険です。撃たなければ撃たれる。
They're literally between you and the Eurasian starbase thing. You miss them.
何やってるんだあつら。
You'll go from being neutral, defending yourself, to hostile to everybody.
あちら。
The way, more
That's
names,
died
by the way.
entirely out of one ship because it just can't stop friendly firing.
最大艦首下げ。
I wonder if I made a clip of just people saying their names, how long the clip would be.
Make a whole episode out of it.
艦首下げ。ピッチ角60。
You know, you can get out there, Rao.
No, he's just kind of comfy.
Oh, more of
Firing
this.
tow cables? Oh no, he just uses it for a maneuver. Okay.
敵モビルアーマー離脱。
Ah, some more Attack on Titan shit.
第5ナトリウム壁損傷。破砕発生。
Sodium wall?
爆撃閉鎖。
Gotta keep up your sodium in space, you know?
あです。ガモフに打電。
You got shot twice and you're running away. Losing respect for Rao. You could have gone out in your own mobile suit and, like, tried to fight back. You beat this guy before.
He just had a duel like an hour ago.
これより祈祷する。
What, is he about to swim, Griff? What's your point? Don't eat and then
Yeah.
go out in your mobile suit. Wait at least an hour first.
陽電子バンクチェンバー臨界。バズルチョーク電位安定しました。発射口開放。
I'm so glad they've taken a page out of, like, martial arts villainry, where they attack only 1 to 2 at a time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, they all four of them haven't like tried to attack him at once, right?
I guess they are at least all there.
I mean, they've got such numerical advantage. They could have just tried to grapple him. Hold him still. We'll bring him back to the ship.
ナスカ級本艦進路上より離脱。
ストライクへ帰還信号。アークエンジェルはこのまま最大戦速でアルテミスへ向かいます。
Launching flares.
信号させるかよ。こいつだけでも。
All four of them are out here, aren't they?
撤退命令だぞ。
Yeah.
はいこうし抜け。
And this guy's gonna overextend them.
これじゃ。
I mean, Kira's only ever shooting at one of them at a time. I really feel like we could have done the Char get behind him maneuver, and we could have captured Kira immediately.
ストライクのパワー残量が心配です。分かってるわ。フラガ隊は
He's got a while to fly back. Spent the whole episode flying out.
Don't worry, so long as your phase armor stays up. As far as I know, you're immortal.
パワー切れ。しまった。走行が。
Hey, there we go. And now he dies.
Sorry, then your mobile suit turns into a gripping arm from a arcade? Thus proving my point even more?
捕獲された。ストライクイージスに捕獲されました。フェイスシフトダウン。
That's right, Aegis, as we all know, can't hold on to things for very long.
What?
He's rigged that way.
命令は激派だぞ。勝手なことをするな。
What is the point of that form on the mobile armor, though? Is this actually intended?
Yeah.
Yeah, just launch one mobile suit out even faster.
Did you never play Homeworld?
Not yet, actually.
Not yet.
I should.
Old game that Homeworld is.
It's there. I got it. Like, it's loaded up. I just haven't touched it.
Well, capturing ship is one of the best way to get man warships.
そのままガモフへ連行する。ふざけるな。僕はザフトの船になんか行かない。お前はコーディネーターだ。僕たちの仲間なんだ。違う。僕はザフトなんかじゃ。いい加減にしろキラ。このまま来るんだ。でないと僕はお前を撃たなきゃならなくなるんだぞ。あつら。
More names. Also, we can figure this out once we get on the ship anyway.
Oh, hey, motivation.
You understand your boy is still in front of your guns, right?
No, I just fired.
Also, Atherin's phase armor should still be up. So this should all be nothing. Yeah, Atherin, what the fuck, man? You should have kept going. Also, pointedly, Kira should just be floating away at velocity now, with no power.
At the speed he was just going. An entire series ends because the main character was flung out into space.
ストライクに近づけさせるな。マードック軍曹、準備は？
いつでも。しかし無茶ですぜこんなのは。
Just shoot a battery pack at him.
無茶は承知よ。やるしかないの。バジルール少尉、タイミングは任せます。了解。艦のコントロール、こちらへ。レーザーデジネーター、オンライン。
Command of shoot. Attention level 4.
カタパルトの射出モーメント制御。ランチャーストライカーのコンピューターに渡せ。
I know we're like building the theme of like, you know, it's military, they're giving orders, they're going through all the instructions, but it is just babble to me sometimes.
Well, yeah, because they're about to try and explain why they're doing something incredibly stupid. Or not incredibly stupid, it's so incredibly complex that saying they're gonna get it done right is stupid.
Yeah.
デュエル接近。
ストライクに近づけさせるな。マードック軍曹、準備は？いつでも。
いつでも。
バジルール少尉、タイミングは任せます。了解。艦のコントロール、こちらへ。レーザーデジネーター、オンライン。
Command of shoot. Attention level 4. Also, when did he get power back?
I don't think he did. I think he was just like low on gas, essentially.
No, he ran out of power and his armor turned off, but now he's flying around. He had color again for a minute there too. Like his armor was back on. Don't worry, you're the main character.
They'll put it on just in time.
I'm as worried about Kira here as I am any character in Symphogear.
A missile like that is a nuke, right?
Nah. But my phase armor! Yep, this is the gun that destroyed Heliopolis.
Yeah, time to fire that wildly while we're next to another station.
You mean what? Didn't you see my arm melt off?
Again, all those missed shots are gonna land somewhere eventually.
Well, no, since it's an energy beam and energy dissipates over time traveled, and it seems to be more plasma-based than anything else, means it's not even traveling at light speed. There's a whole Kurzgesagt video about how energy dissipates across space travel.
Red shifts and everything.
Yeah, y'all fucked this up real hard. You had him. You let him go for shots that wouldn't penetrate phase armor.
He's not wrong. Failing this is actually a little embarrassing.
Yeah, this is the guy I said I would have picked on my own had I known what he's like. I feel entirely discamp. Should have gotten one more punch in. By the way, what's this guy's name, Griff?
Don't.
No, the guy with the blue hair. The blue hair guy in this room.
Blue hair guy is Nicole.
No, this guy.
That's Nicole.
No, that's Athrun. I was being sarcastic, Griff. Nicole's the green-haired guy.
One.
I said the blue-haired guy.
Theta! Sorry, I had to say your name. I was getting in the mood now.
Well, you've already ruined the joke about his name being said 1,000 times by not recognizing who he was, which is, I don't know, just a little bit ironic.
Sorry, I thought you knew after they said his name so much.
See, this is the part where you have PTSD. This is the part you're right about.
Literally can't unclench and relax.
Yeah, so this is the part that I accept. That you can't take yourself out of the situation because you're just in it.
Man, Moo's just a good guy.
This is good. This is where it should happen.
Yeah!
We should.
You get some what you want then.
Yeah, we shouldn't be having these fucking debates for a whole episode before the fight.
Well, we gotta figure out where they start, and now we know where they ended up, and that's everybody's crying.
We hear you fucked up one of the 4 experimental Gundams?
Going to court.
And did that say Supreme Court?
Supreme Council, actually, but...
Sorry, did he say we'll leave the Gamma here? The Gamma will continue to pursue them?
Yes.
Which makes no sense as a sentence or a series of sentences. I think someone's gonna steal your Gundam, kid.
They will take it away from you. They will replace you, man.
Is it like a shield? What the fuck is that?
I think it is. Okay. It is shield.
I'm sorry,
Open
so
up
we
the
have
triangle.
invincible a phase armor and shields? How does no one bring up seed?
Lightweight defense belt.
How does no one bring up seed when we're talking about fighting Gundams from other
The ultimate
universes?
defense weapon.
これでもう私たち助かったのね
I want one now, actually. Man, I hate backing into a parking spot. Like, I don't want to do that with the ship, too.
And that's the moment I realized that our jokes are low tier at best. Yeah, we told them there's a coordinator on board. So we're gonna arrest the coordinator? I guess not.
Oh, or just capture the whole ship, you know. If it's a whole secret military vessel with an extra secret weapon on board, why wouldn't you take it?
Well, I mean, it's all lower tier crew, right? So, I think their
Yeah, it's like all
highest
their
rank
crew's
is
bad,
a
replace with a good
lieutenant.
crew.
No, I didn't say they were a bad crew. I was in the middle of saying that they're like the highest ranked officer is like a lieutenant or lieutenant commander, because most of the crew is dead. So you just replace it with other people, and you assign the other people new positions. You don't have to take it; it is your ship. You reassign the staff members who are part of your military.
Right. I think, though, the place that they're at isn't their same military. They're just happening to wear white uniforms, too, right? They said it belonged to a different federation.
It's a stupid point, Griff. It's a very stupid point. That guy had a different uniform. These other people have the same uniform. No, those are zaft uniforms, aren't they?
No, the zaft ones are green.
No, wait. Sorry, I realized I was talking over the whole thing. I didn't want the whole thing to go by. No, the guy in the white with the stripes here is the same as the guys that are outside. And I don't know, you don't have the visual reference I do, Griff, because I'm looking at the overlay. And the Rao outfit that I'm looking at just below me in the overlay literally has that same striped white uniform.
Maybe everyone's uniforms are kind of standardized in the future.
Again,
I don't know. That's actually a good point.
That's when I was just lean back to the thing I was saying. That's stupid, Griff. I feel stupid for you to have said that. Because if we all, like, you know what would really fuck our enemies up? If our uniforms were exactly the same as theirs, then nobody's gonna know who to shoot.
It's military camouflage. If I pretend to be one of your officers, like, oh, wait, no, that's a war crime, actually. Oops.
I just think, like, at some point we've turned around from the whole, we need to make sure that we don't, like, friendly fire, to, fuck it, we got more people. You know? You know, it's like, we got 1 billion people back home. They've got a couple thousand at the most. We'll just wear their uniforms. We can handle the friendly fire.
They all went to the same military surplus store. Alright, we should get an actual explanation as to who they are, what their positions are, and what's happening next time. But they're captured and they might have to give everything up.
I feel like Zaft took over this place. And that's the surprise, is that Zaft is here to take over.
Gosh, we have like a Cloud City moment or something, great.
I guess. Again,
they already made a deal with the Empire.
I'm not sure if the people on the outside of the ship that we saw at the end of the episode are Zaft, but the guys on the inside during the clip of what's happening next looked like they're wearing Rao's outfit, which tells me that either they are Zaft or we've stupidly all wearing the same uniform.
They did say Eurasian Alliance, so...
That doesn't mean anything, because...
It doesn't yet.
Well, no, I mean, that doesn't mean anything, because they can be wrong. Like, Zaft,
true.
Zaft is actively fighting everyone everywhere, apparently. So, who's to say when they lose or gain ground, if we don't literally know anything else? Like, in UC, we got introduced to all the sides, or at least the concept of the sides, and who's where and doing what.
Yeah.
We don't know where the fuck this thing even is. It's just a dodecahedron in the middle of space.
It's just a really cool force shield asteroid. Let's go.
Right, but we can also drag asteroids all over the place. So, we don't know where it's at, let alone the fact that they said, oh, Eurasia, doesn't mean anything if that's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Then I guess next time we're just gonna have to see how does this all play out, and who is Vader threatening to get Cloud City under his control?
I guess the other proof would be the fact that Heliopolis is neutral, right?
Yeah.
Not true.
Definitely not actually true, but
Because we're hiding weapons of mass destruction there.
we're just neutral weapons manufacturers selling to both sides. We're not a part of the war.
Well, no, I mean the Earth Federation, or whatever the equivalency here is storing their weapons there, which makes them not neutral territory, which means that...
Right, yeah. When I think Lockheed Martin, I think neutral, right?
Well, I just mean in the point of unreliable narrator aspect, that they're still saying Heliopolis is neutral, despite the fact that A, Heliopolis no longer exists, and 2, wasn't neutral. So that if they can continue to say wrong shit, then anything they can say is wrong.
There you go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get everything right next time, but for today, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?